All right, all right. Good evening, everybody. Ramadan Mubarak. Hope you're having a good evening. It is Wednesday. Thought we'll come on real quick and talk about a topic that I'm very, very passionate about. I think it can help out a lot of our people. You see it in the heading that says there, everyone should start as a wholesaler first. Everybody should start real estate investing as a wholesaler. It's called wholesaling, right? So now, of course, if you have a real estate license already, you're just more knowledgeable. But I would still say start wholesaling versus fix and flip, fix and hold, that kind of thing, right? Subject to, those different techniques, right? Start wholesaling first. And here's the reason why, and I'll make this real quick. The reason why is it's simple. Not easy, but simple. Simple to understand, simple to grasp. I tell my students, everything, wholesaling is just a concept. You can wholesale real estate, you can wholesale this cup, you can wholesale this phone. Everything is wholesaling. Everything has been wholesaled to get to the end user, right? A share is wholesale. So if you just understand first the bigger picture, the macro, that wholesaling is a concept. Anything can be wholesale. Okay? So wholesale is when you buy something substantially below market, sell it to a non-end user, a middleman, somebody in the middle, who eventually sells it to the end user. Now, depending on the industry, how much profit, it can go through several hands in between before it gets to the end user. So everybody from raw material, from where it is now, if it's substantially reduced in price compared to the retail value, then you can have one or several people in between before it gets to the end user. Okay? Now, specifically real estate. Real estate, you typically have the homeowner, the wholesaler, and then the investor. Right? Now, why do you say, Daryl, everybody should start wholesaling first? Because I call wholesaling the kindergarten of real estate. The kindergarten of real estate. Everybody goes to kindergarten. Everybody. Yes, that's right. Everybody. Einstein went to kindergarten. Probably didn't stay long, and he skips grades after that, right? So, Daryl, how can you say and be so definitive in saying that Einstein, the genius Einstein, went to kindergarten? Because Einstein still had to learn shapes. He had to learn colors, right? He still had to learn words. He still had to learn numbers, right? So he even went to kindergarten. And it behooves me, and it's real interesting and shocking to me how people with no real estate experience will just jump into Airbnb, just jump into rentals, just jump into fix and flip. But I'm here to tell you, brothers and sisters, it's not your fault. It's not your fault if you went from zero knowledge of real estate investing and jump into those other areas. Maybe you wasn't aware of wholesaling. Or maybe you got seduced, which happens more time than not. You can make $50,000, $60,000, $700,000, $100,000 by buying cheap and fixing it up and selling it. That's true. That is absolutely true. I've done it time and time again. That is true. But you have to use credit. You have to use cash. You have to deal with contractors. You have to deal with permits. You have to deal with supplies and material. You got to deal with all these other things just going in cold with little to no knowledge and definitely no experience. Well, I'll get somebody to help me. That's better. But will you be profitable? Will you be able to maximize your profit first time around? It's better if you have somebody to coach you. That's what this is all about. This live stream or this video is all about. You should have coaching. The best of the best of the best in sports on the professional level have personal coaches outside of the team coaches that they pay out of their pockets because they want to be the very best in their industry. They want to be the elite. They want to minimize their failures and maximize their success. And if you want to do the same thing too, brothers and sisters, and you should, then you should get a coach. Better yet, let me coach you in real estate. Go to the website right there on the screen. You see the secrets with an S to wholesaling.com/coaching. I'm offering 6 weeks of free coaching. That's right. You heard it right. Free coaching. I've never done it before. This is a test group. I'm going to test it out. I've never seen any of the gurus offer it for free. They're charging anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000. I know that our people either can't afford that or they can't justify it in their minds. They haven't had enough success, enough wins in real estate, right, to justify spending that kind of money out the gate. I get it. It's not your fault. That's why I'm here to bridge the gap for us. Somebody has to come and bridge the gap for Black people in particular, from where we are to where we need to be and where we need to get to. So it's the kindergarten of real estate. Now hit these points real quick and I got to go. Wholesaling is the fundamentals. You learn the fundamentals learning wholesaling. I talked about if you buy and flip and buy, fix and flip, buy, fix and hold, right? You need credit, you need experience, you need cash, some kind of cash. I don't recommend you don't suggest you be unethical and lie and say you're gonna move in the house and get 3% loan. Don't do that. Do wholesaling instead. So you have skin in the game. You have credit to risk. We're borrowing other people's credit. We're borrowing other people's money. We're selling the concept and idea to our friends. It makes sense on paper, how much money you can make under a perfect scenario. So we getting money out of our 401k plan, getting money from our family members because they believe in us. But we have no track record. So all that's at risk compared to wholesaling. Wholesaling, as I teach you in my course, no job, no credit, no license, no risk. What? No credit, no cash, no license, no risk in wholesale. So I ask you a very simple question. If you can wholesale properties and it doesn't cost you any money, no credit, how many times can you fall, stumble, make mistakes before you learn how to do it if you have zero money in it and zero credit? If you make a mistake, it doesn't work, it doesn't cost you any money, it costs you time. The way I teach. So if you don't have to spend any money, invest any money, as you learn, you earn as you learn, as they say, then you can do it as many times as necessary to learn how to do it. How many times does a child fall down before they learn how to walk? As many times as it takes. You never found a child who had the physical ability to walk, who doesn't walk, who say, I just gave up, I just got tired falling down, skin in my knee, so I'll just crawl. I can't fall if I crawl. See, that's not even conceivable in our heads. Right? And on the other side, if you just go straight into fixing and flipping and fixing and holding, you use somebody's credit, somebody's cash down payment for the house. How many times can that blow up in your face before you get scared, get discouraged, and you give up? See, so it just makes sense. Now I'll get into more in the details of wholesaling for those that go to that website and join on for the free coaching. We only have 10 spots available. Registration is over by the 15th of March. So you got, what, 10 more days. I don't think it's going to last that long because we're really going to push it these next 10 days. And once those spots are gone, they're gone. I'm going to pull down the website. You won't even be able to sign up. So go to The Secrets with an S to wholesaling.com/coaching. You get all the information there. So that's why everybody who wants to be successful and get into real estate should do wholesaling first. It's the kindergarten of real estate. You learn everything you need to know as a wholesaler that you need to know as a buy, fix, and flip, buy, fix, and hold. It's the fixing part, right? I'll get into details, but as a wholesaler, you're going to estimate the cost of all the repairs. And being that we're buying ugly properties, property in distress is going to need quite a bit of work. So you'll be able to learn how to price roofing. You'll learn how to price flooring. You'll learn how to price sheetrock. You'll learn how to price foundation. You'll learn how to price electrical. You'll learn how to price plumbing. You'll learn how to price fixtures. You'll learn how to price everything, right? But as a wholesaler, you're just pricing it so you'll know what the numbers are, so you know how to price your deal to sell and be highly profitable. But you're not doing the repairs yourself. So by the time you do 5, 10, 15 wholesale deals, you'll become real good at knowing how much something costs, how much it costs to repair a house. Now you go into buy, fix, and flip, or buy, fix, and hold. And you can wholesale anything: single family homes, warehouses, small properties, commercial properties, 4plexes, 6plexes, 8plexes. See, that's why I start off by saying you have to understand the concept of wholesale. And then you know you can wholesale anything. You wholesale planes, everything. You can wholesale everything, right? So, brothers and sisters, that's why if you're serious about real estate investing, and everybody should be, to be honest with you, and I'll talk about that later. Real estate investing is the poor man or the common man path to wealth. If you can add, subtract, multiply, and divide, you can be very, very successful in real estate of any kind. Because it's adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. That's all it is. There's nuances, yes. There's particulars, yes. There's other factors, yes. But it all boils down to adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. So why don't you learn how to do it? Why don't you set your family up for generational wealth by getting into real estate and get into bigger deals? And if you stick with me and get on that list, and be one of my students, that's what we're going to do. That's why I'm offering it for free. I'm looking for those that are serious, not curious, that put their money where their mouth is, that's not afraid, and then we're going to grow and do some bigger deals together. That's why I'm doing it. One of the reasons why, I should say, I'm doing it. Brothers and sisters, don't you see the environment around us? Don't you see how crazy things are? Are you waiting for eggs to come down, or are you going to raise up your income so you can still buy the eggs because you need them, because you want them at whatever price it is? Are you going to wait for gas to come down, which you can't control? Or are you going to control what you can control and increase your income? What are we going to do, brothers and sisters? Everything is going up. It's easier and more in your control if you just make up your mind, block out the noise, and focus on real estate investing. I've been on this track. I first was introduced to real estate investing, buying property with no money down in 1980, 45 years ago. Been actually investing since 2000. I've done it all. Subject to, they used to call it get the deed, the whole 9 yards. But so the bottom line is, if you're serious, go to that website. If you're curious, just keep on watching free stuff. but you'll never learn watching. Oh, you'll learn watching free stuff, but you'll never do it watching free stuff. Sooner or later, you got to put enough skin in the game to make a difference in your life for you and your family. All right. So that being said, brother, so we're going to come on every night. Don't know what time. Every night for the next 10 days or until those 10 spots are gone. All right. So go to that website, thesecretstoWholesaling.com/coaching. Because this thing here in America, in the political world, which affects greater society, no matter if you're into it or not, it don't matter. The groceries prices still hitting you. It don't matter. The law's still hitting you. So you need to do what it takes to make it easier for you and your family. And I got the key. Right? All right, brothers and sisters. See you next time. Peace.